Hello and welcome everybody back to Trials of Cold Steel. Forgot to do my intro last time. We are about to continue on and liberate Rhineford headquarters, I suppose. So, let's get to it. I don't like that there's a blue light here, but the door doesn't open. Don't see anything else around. That'd be a good place to hide a chest. Alright, so we're just going upstairs. Oh, I gotta save really fast. I just picked this up from the last part and I realized I just didn't save. I have so many Trails videos down right now, y'all don't even know. Okay, 5th floor. Office floor. Okay. I like the elevator scene to just not say anything. Oh, that's nice to put a thing here. Let's save with that then. Okay. We haven't walked through all these floors before, obviously. Oh, archaisms. I'll show off what I can. Wow, it's interesting to actually see all of the headquarters as is. I'll try to make it as fluid as I can. If anything's too long or redundant, I'll obviously skip it. But you can guys see how you can look at how the map flows. So it's probably just gonna be corporate shit. Or I'll try to show each floor a little bit about it if I can. Okay, we're on to the next floor. 12th. I like how we're just skipping certain parts. Very interesting. Also, I feel like if I were here, showing off the elevator would be the best. But I suppose that Sharon and the chairman are probably making our life easier. If I had to guess, I didn't even open that.
12F. We're about halfway up now.
The security system
I like this one.
Gradually disabling at least.
Yeah.
Yep, the rest should be easy peasy.
Well, they answered my own question.
Right. Let's keep going.
That's cool. I'm not really going to waste my money on it, though. Yeah, it looks like more chairs. I like seeing the windows outside, though. They're really cool. Okay, looks like we're going towards the next floor. Oh, there's a train in the background. Sorry if you hear that. It feels so weird in this game to not have an elevator talking scene. Because I swear there hasn't ever been an...
23F.
Time for us to have a little
Just don't throw your uncle out the window.
No, I think you should. Fuck that guy. Lord died to some fucking stupid magic, and so now she has no CP, so that's kind of annoying, but it's whatever, I guess. Anyways, let's get it. Hey, fuckboy.
Well, hello there. How good of you to come.
director. I've been looking forward to speaking with you, Uncle.
It's been some time since we last met, Alisa.
Fuck off.
These must be your class.
This reminds me of the moment when we were in the town that Chloe is next to, and the mayor, when he just was haha, psych, and then he pulled dogs out of the wall. It's kind of I'm getting that vibe again. I don't know why I can't remember the city right now. Makes me sad.
What matters than this? Did you not think to make an appointment before seeing me?
We apologize for the sudden intrusion. However, I'm afraid the business we came here for simply can't wait.
Is that so?
We're short on time, so let me get straight to the point. You don't belong behind that desk. You just don't have what it takes. So I think it's about time you drop this pathetic act and returned it to its rightful owner.
Really now? Those are some very provocative words coming from you, Sister Angelica.
You took advantage of the chaos caused by this war to imprison the chairman of the Rhineford group and steal control from her. And as if that weren't shameful enough, you steal her
Yeah.
and treat it like your own. How can you call yourself a noble? Maybe it's not clear to
Dude, did she just get to sleep in the train? That kind of
I'm
sucks.
annoyed with Father as well, but your actions are an utter disgrace.
Thank you, Angelica.
Now get yourself out from behind that desk before I have to drag you my way. I've no intention of standing back and allowing you to bring shame to the Rogner family name 1 second longer.
You really are so so much like your father. You two limit your own potential through that wretched word.
Well, I don't know anything about him. He kind of sucks too,
He
but
won't even bother to stake his rightful claim as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance. He leads one of the prestigious 4 great houses, and yet he consistently
bitch.
sits back and lets others rise above him. Pitiful, no?
I'm sure he'd be none too pleased to be called pitiful by you of all people.
isn't that his brother?
But
Rip.
that's neither here nor there. I intend to settle my differences with Father soon enough. Just as soon as I've finished arresting you.
Fools the lot.
Hell. Sounds like he's like throwing up phlegm.
Director, please, won't you consider backing down on this? I came here to try and return the Rhineford Company and the city to the way they used to be. You've always had a respectable position in the company.
Not anymore.
Your cooperation.
I'm afraid nothing you say will inspire me to back down, Elisa. This is a nation at war, and your naive line of thinking isn't going to cut it anymore.
Monsters in the walls? Ayo, called it. They're not in the walls, but they've appeared.
Camouflage.
What's this giant archaism doing here?
He's kind of bad bitch looking. His voices. Oh, you have minions too.
Oh, we're
He
surrounded.
kind of looks like an Oni transformer.
Isn't his blade and stance similar to yours, Reen?
It seems to have the 8-leaf school programmed into it.
I thought you seemed oddly relaxed given the circumstances.
Yeah.
Now look who has the upper hand. I'll tell my brother you died in a most unfortunate accident. I'm sure he'll buy it.
That's fucked up.
Here it comes.
You can't afford to lose. Let's take it.
Please don't put Lisa in the front of my team.
A worthy
Okay, I was like, bro.
My turn.
There's a word I'm looking for.
What?
Get fucked.
We did it.
Looks like you're all out of aces now, Uncle.
Scale.
Be happening. That had the combat data of Crossbow's Divine Blade of Wind installed into it.
Oh. Okay, so it's like Arios.
How could it be defeated by a bunch
Yeah,
of
because you can't also learn just from always copying.
Its power and speed were impressive. I'll give you that. But that's all it had going for it.
Arios hurt a lot more than that. He beat the shit out of me that one
Most data
time.
it had programmed into it, it's just a machine
I couldn't do it.
without a soul.
Exactly.
Without its bearer pouring their soul into it.
Facts,
No
Reen.
blade can reveal its true potential.
Reen is quite right.
Ah, spare me your nonsense. Well then, you leave me no choice but to call all the archaisms in this building to this
Well, if that big boy ain't gonna stop us, you're just gonna waste your time.
Waste your time.
Hi.
Mother?
Huh. I guess everything went all right on your end? It certainly did. All the building's security systems are under my control now.
Every one of the archaisms inside it has been disabled as well. I'm afraid it's over for you, Master Heidel.
I love the heart emoji. Get the fuck out of my house now.
Madam Chairman, you've got this all wrong.
Oh, fuck off. Keep groveling, bitch.
Yes, I was acting under the orders of the higher-ups in the Alliance. I swear on my life I didn't want to do any of this.
You have my compliments for managing to outwit me. I gained my position by doing the same to the former chairman, so I'm in no position to criticize you for your actions. I won't fault a man for being ambitious. As a person of similar ambition, you made the correct choice.
I did?
But waltzing in and making yourself comfortable in my family's
I agree.
home is an
That's what I was
offense
saying.
you need to be punished for.
Like, you wanna take my stuff, but you're gonna take my house too? The noises.
Damn.
What a splendid volley of blows, Madam Chairman.
She really is your mother, Elisa. My heart's all aflutter.
That means things are back to normal, I guess.
Why are you still standing around here? You can leave everything here to me. Don't you have something else you need to do?
Yes, that's true. She's right. Let's get going.
Right you are. Looks like our
What-
escorts
what
are
do
here
we
to
need
pick
to
us
do?
up too.
Oh, we're taking over the rest of... Hey! We're taking over the rest of Ruhr. Yay! It looks... I like that, like, it's kind of interesting, like, I think it's on purpose that it looks like, where the ZCF is. Dude, I can't believe I'm getting all the Sky names. I'm literally gonna have to go play it again. Although the new one comes at the end of the year, so there is that.
It must be here to pick us up.
Reem, Angie, I take it everything went well in there?
I think it's about time we wrap things up. Hurry and get on board.
Start with a Z.
Now the preparations are all complete. Time for Father and I to settle our family dispute once and for all.
It's not Z, I don't think. Zeiss. Next time you can invite night battle. You may just equip X orbs as necessary. Oh, that's really nice of it to do that. I don't need it though. Do let me save. I will need that. I kind of want to put this down more, but I have this as like separated because I'm always afraid I'm going to save over something and fuck everything up. That's a level 75. Let's go over that. Not going back that far. Considering I'm like 92. Class 7 departed River City both are courageous, and they were quickly on their way to the outskirts of the highway where they planned a rendezvous with Angelica's supporters in the provincial army. Yeah, this is the area. Remember when we walked out of the Norsha, or I think it was Norsha Highway? And it said, like, oh yeah, when we walked into this area because I was just exploring it, which was just getting stuff before we got to the other place. And it just said she's going to meet with them here because it was like a low land that you can't see.
Looks like my volunteers are ready to go. I'll see you later.
Good luck, and take care.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine.
Yay, back in the jumpsuit, baby.
Should I fail and end up tossed into the fiery depths of hell, I'll crawl my way back up again. For not even hell could keep me away from this land rife with beautiful ladies. Truly, I have found Shangri-La.
You remind me so much of my brother. You know we're worried about
That would be
you, right?
something.
This isn't the time for jokes, Angie. It's serious. You might be going to fight your dad, but this is still a war.
Oh, I know. Even if he knows I'm his opponent, no. Because he knows
Yeah.
I'm his opponent. My own man won't hold back in the slightest. So neither will I. It took me too long to find you guys. The last thing I want is to be taken away from you forever.
Well, as long as you understand what's at stake.
How
Come back
romantic.
safely, Angie. We'll be praying for your success.
Thanks.
I like how it doesn't say Toa, it just says like acting, but it's always President Toa, so I guess she always had a title of some kind.
All right. Now it's my turn to take care of my own problems. You just sit back and watch, okay?
Right!
Why are we not like going in there? Is it because it's like, oh, she got one of those?
Nice. Looks like it works just fine.
Lady Angelica.
All units, we will hereby begin advancing on the short straight barrier. Brave
It just
heroes of Nortia, lend me your strength. It
Nortia.
is only with your aid that I will be able to defeat my father and secure this province's rightful future.
Yes, ma'am.
I like how they just roll. It makes spark. Do you think that like they're like if that happened, I think that the tile or the pathing would be fucked. Like I imagine it would have like thick wheel tracks. He kind of reminds me of
Your lordship.
crossbow. Those clothes just remind me of
What is it?
Hey You.
Why are you so flustered?
I thought you
I
should
feel like
hear
that's
this
the
as
other
soon
way.
as possible, sir. The Rhineford building has been attacked. Lord Heidel was arrested.
What? Are you certain of this?
Yes, sir. In addition, Lady Angelica is leading several soldats in this direction. I imagine they are being piloted by a small number of our very own.
That good for nothing daughter.
A piece of shit.
Huh? Where you going?
Oh, hey V.
What do you want?
You off to settle the score with your daughter? Let me lend a hand. I didn't come all this way to do nothing.
You stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you, or even the Noble Alliance. This is a disciplining his child for going one step too far.
Is murder fair discipline?
You remain here and stay on alert for the 3rd Armored Division coming from the Nord Highlands.
Look at him getting all fired up. He's all right in my book. Can't say I'm a huge fan of getting in the way of a family matter like this. This is too good a chance to pass up.
So am I 1v1ing V now? Several hours later. It took hours to get there?
Situation is really tense down there.
It feels like they could start fighting at any moment.
Good luck, Angelica.
Lady Angelica, something's happening in the fortress.
That looks like...
What is that thing? It's like the updated run?
Can you hear me, Angelica?
Father!
I'll commend you for arresting Director Rodner and making it all the way to me. But I'm not going to let success go to your head any further. It's time for your
I think they're kind of fucked.
give you some stern discipline for all your transgressions.
Your lordship.
It couldn't be.
Is he challenging her to a one-on-one duel?
I knew this is what would happen. Very well, Father. What say you and I get down to business?
I'm not gonna lie, his looks a little bit more sturdy than hers.
Begin!
Oh, I'm stressed.
Is that it, Angelica? Is that all your Eastern martial arts can muster?
What is shit that?
Please, I'm more concerned for you, Father. You'll need more than just raw strength to win against a Taito practitioner.
Tied.
Say what you will.
Your lordship.
Lady Angelica?
Yep. This is more like watching a family feud than an all-out war. But with robots.
I think the robot thing alone makes it pretty different
Yeah.
from most family feuds.
Still, at least they can communicate honestly with one another, even if they have to use their fists to do it.
Soldiers seem to be completely enthralled by the battle, too.
Marquis's soldat might have the upper hand in terms of raw power and defense, but Angie's clearly spent a lot of time practicing
Yeah.
so that she can use her Taito skills while on hers. Looks that way, yeah. I think this fight will end up being decided by a single moment.
Go on, Angie. Oh no!
Give up and accept your defeat. You don't.
Do those hurt you like the Awakener things do? I'm gonna guess they don't. Like, you can still die, I'm guessing, because you get smashed and or whatever, you know? But I don't think that... It doesn't seem like you die if you get downed in those.
So hurry up and resign yourself to the inevitable before yours ends up smashed to pieces with you in it.
There's no way to know how a duel is going to end until it's over. That was a little something I learned from a friend who loved a good gamble. Gotta say though, getting all worked up like that can't be good for your blood pressure. You're not getting any younger.
Enough! Allow me to finish you off.
Now!
What?
Oh.
How'd she send a big old thing like that flying?
That's her zero impact.
Yeah, this fight's done.
I don't think it's done. I'm guessing V's gonna come and hit her.
That was a
Please
close
don't hurt her.
but I pulled through in the end.
I'm gonna cry already.
I didn't expect for you to have an ace like that up your sleeve. I suppose that's another thing you must have learned after you ran away from home. You couldn't be less like a noble if you tried.
Uncle Haida was right though. I sure as hell take after you. You were the one that taught me that true Erebonian nobles must always be able to stand on their own 2 feet.
I'm waiting for V to go in and like hurt her or something. I'm really
Those words
nervous.
have always stuck with me, you know.
It looks as though I've no choice. I admit defeat, Angelica.
Looks like it's finally over.
Thank goodness. Now we can...
Sorry, but this ain't over just yet.
What?
Angie!
Well, looks like the Valimar fight's about to begin. What the fuck? Why didn't that guy just get in that? Goliath. I'm guessing they were testing it or something?
Is that another new model?
It's gigantic.
Hey there, your lordship. I came to spoil your reunion.
What is the meaning of this? I told you not to interfere. And besides, the battle has already been...
Maybe so. But with the crimson wings in the sky, I ain't gonna just sit back and do nothing. I've got a job to do. And me and this here Goliath are gonna do it.
How dare you harm Lady Angelica? Move away from his lordship at once! Such impertinent behavior will not...
Shut it. I ain't got time for weakling. Unless you want to end up dead, stay the hell away from me.
I wouldn't have done that personally.
Oh, its power is incredible.
But there's no way a soldat that massive moving like that's gonna hold out for long.
That's a good point.
Come on now. You don't think you can sit back and watch from up there now that me and Goliath are out, do you? Get down here. It's our turn. Rain Schwarzer.
It's him, isn't it?
Yep, that's Vulcan.
Wasn't he one of Crow's friends from the Imperial Liberation Front?
Guess he wants a revenge match after losing to us in the mine.
Rip.
What are you going to do, Rain?
Valimar's ready to go at any time. So if you're set on fighting...
I am. And he's right. I can't just sit back and watch. It's time we finally settle the score with him.
Please don't be too hard on me. I've gotten better. Like, I have a better understanding of, like, I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it hit me. It's not chance.
Take care,
but, like...
He's an exceptionally dangerous foe, to say nothing of the soldat he's piloting. Good luck.
Thanks.
I guess that's the point, right? Though you kind of, like, keep doing the on-combat.
It's the ash-colored night.
Here comes the star of the show. Kick some ass, Rain.
I was just worried he would really hurt her.
Let's do this, Valimar. Together, we can disable that thing.
Acknowledged. That's big. Fuck. I wasn't really thinking about it till Valimar came down. Holy shit.
Ask for a better stage. We got no chance for interruptions.
I do think we should probably move, like, Angie and the other guy out of the way and just shut off. Am I never gonna get a sword that matches my, like playstyle? Okay. He was really easy. There was, like, right at the end, there was, like, a point where I got really low for a second, but I would say I've gotten really good at this. So, Instructor Sarah and Elliot's are my favorite. Instructor Sarah reduces strength and speed. Calm down.
He won! He really won!
An impressive achievement, considering how stacked the odds were against him.
Oh, yeah!
Beefy does not mean better.
I knew someone who was in the same class as C would put up a good fight. Sure, I might have lost this fight too, but I couldn't have wished for my flame to burn brighter one last time before it went out for good.
Oh, does that kill him?
I knew it. Watch out, Rain. Don't get too close. Supporting a frame that huge was putting a massive strain on that thing's
And it's gonna blow up.
engine. It could blow any minute now. And the blast will probably take the whole soldat with it. What?
Pick up Angie and go.
Vulcan, get out of there quickly. If you don't hurry, you're gonna die.
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be. I did what I set out to do. I can't say I don't have regrets, but I'm satisfied at least.
Are you an idiot? If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing.
I died a long time ago. I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered. At least now, I can finally be reunited with them, and gee. Anyway, try and give Scarlet and Crow the end to all of this that they want too. Can you do that for me? See ya.
Actually feeling bad for the bad guy.
Rain! Get away from him!
I'm guessing Angie and the dad got moved.
Reen,
Is this really what V wanted?
how did this happen?
Like I said, the game's gonna play empathy on villains. Sympathy, empathy. Both. Everything is back in order by Angelica and Marquis Rodner. And with that, the crisis of the Schwarzdrach barrier came to an end. Shortly after, the Marquis formally recognized his defeat and swore an oath to Princess Elfin. He swore, "This morning my provincial army shall withdraw from the Alliance and play no further part in the war." Oh. Lisa's mother also returned position as chairman of the Rainford Group. In no time, while she went to work reuniting the various divisions and quelling the chaos that had arisen. Studying the information she had acquired, she discovered that soldiers were primarily being produced in the West. This knowledge in hand, she drove herself to investigate further, doing all within her power to guide the war to a conclusion. Kind of depressed. It was kind of depressing. While the other was going, they landed the Courageous in the newly liberated Ruhr, and the Rainford Company was gracious enough to offer to perform full-scale maintenance on her. Class 7 then decided to use the downtime to relax in the city while they had a chance. I was reading my notes to see what I have to miss. Ruhr stopover day. Here's much less energy than it did under Alliance control. Let's see to the chairman returning to post and the Marquis declaring neutrality. Heavy said things had changed, but this piece came at a steep price. Hey, walk would do me some good. Still feeling kind of down, but maybe since I'm talking to the others will help. Try checking Valimar too. I've really overworked him yesterday. Maybe just told off on that until I'm done in the city, though. But anyways, we use a trigger. Advance the story, choose to board the Courageous. Okay, let me do some side shit, and then we can go spend time with them. Fish from the stop day, Rose time I can press back. Okay, we have 5. 1, 2. Okay, we can spend time with a lot of people. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, time to use some bonding points. So I'm going to start with Gaius, because he's like the lowest on my link level chart. I don't know if I will pick all of these 5 to just waste it on, because they're really close, as you can see. So it would probably be fine. But Gaius is lower, so I'm going to do him for sure. Hey guys, you how have you been? That's right, I figured I might head out and fish for a while to pass the time. One of Gwen's favorite fishing holes is supposed to be out here, so I thought I'd give it a try for myself. We got another one. It's not far from where our first boat landed. Just be careful though, the monsters got a lot tougher than they were when Gwen used to fish out there. Oh, I will. Don't worry about me. In fact, you shouldn't be too worried, and take some time to de-stress yourself while you've got it. Everyone has times when they just need to open a window and let some fresh air into their lives. I'll give that a try, thanks. Maybe fishing, guys. Well, how will we fish together? So good. If it's a good enough way for you to unwind, it's good enough for me. That's what I like to hear. Reen and Gaius had made a beeline to Gwen's old fishing spot on Spina Byroad. Once they made it there, the two got right to fishing. There's a train. So far away. Fuck, that's a yawn. Fuck. He's like, ages I just put my character aside for a while and cast out a line like this. Yeah, ever since the war started, we had no shortage of things to be worried about. It's probably healthy for us to take the opportunity to unwind every now and then. Yeah, even though I feel built up tension just kind of soften and melt away. Do you fish back home? I had some good rod in real time. Sure, hardly as much as good though. He used to take him on his boat to fish, especially when he could tell I was feeling down about something. Really? You seem so composed. Guess that nothing ever really got to you like that. Yeah, that's embarrassing to admit. We've all got our worries. Don't fret about it. Sure, I feel down sometimes, but it's always past some time. Back home, I was always trying to people who cared about me. Mom, Dad, my siblings, neighbors, and settlement. Whenever I started feeling down, they're always there to cheer me up. And I always tried to do what I could to be there for them the same way. Take a break after I finish this section. Sounds like a good life. That's how you become the 10 guys we look up to. Well, if I go that far. Still, I'd like to think that if there's anything you ever need, you'd be able to rely on me. Plus, I'd never come as far as we hadn't supported each other along the way. You're right about that. Make sure to keep it in mind. Monsters? Monsters. Damn, I don't know if you've been paying my attention. I think back when I rescued Lieutenant General Vander a year ago. At least the time I had a horse. This time you got me. Sure, together we can take them. Drawing their weapons, Rena and Guy fought valiantly against the horde of monsters. Despite being vastly outnumbered, they triumphed by making the most of each other's strengths in combat. Well, I'd say eventually thuds, wouldn't you? See, you are dependable, just like I said. Takes two to cover each other's backs. Whenever you need me, I'll have yours. Likewise. Ow. The battle won, they made their way back to Ruhr. Cool. Okay, who else is in my league? Oh, I should do Sarah. Sarah's next. Okay, the repair shop. There we go. A jackass. Jackass doing some maintenance on an album gun for me. With a name like that, I wasn't sure expecting to introduce me. He seems like he really knows his stuff. Just a bit more refined. Danny or about him. Sort of like Gwen. Maybe more my type. Inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. You have no idea, Irene. Look getting inside though. You should take the chance to make sure all your gear's in good shape. That's something you'll need to put it through some hard use. It always pays to be prepared. Taking us to have a look around here too. Yep. Say, would you have hung around here until your maintenance was finished up? I don't know. He said that one yawn. And that just set off a wave of yawns, I guess, for me, so that's cool. Now look around, there's a lot of things here worth checking out. You can if you want, but I think you really need something else. What do you mean by that? Get your sword ready. As soon as he's finished my gun, there's somewhere I want to take you. Why are we always fighting with this bitch? As it turned out that somewhere ended up being Nordia Highway. Alrighty, I'm thinking I'm gonna come barge in just to all the way out here. Yeah, I did, but why'd you bring me here in the first place? So I went to bring my sword, so I'm guessing it's not a date. Shh, you ever been on a Sarah date? Excuse me? Hey, hope you're getting all hot and heavy with me, as he forces us in no-holds-barred combat training. Are you kidding me? This time, I'm not gonna let him back, so you better be ready. Once you fight me like your life depends on it. Because you can lose an excursion into it, walk with your head high, or on a stretcher. I don't know what brought this on, but I can see this is one of your usual gags. In that case, accept your challenge. You only get my best today. You can pull out this demon. So we begin their events battle. True to her word, Sarah came out with all the fear of a raging storm. Despite bringing the best of skill to bear, he was just barely able to withstand her assaults. How are you so strong? It's like when you're not pulling punches, huh? Damn straight. It's not a nice place. It's not a fair place, but I fought tooth and nail for my place in it anyway. What takes from you too? Most less company where your place with things is taken from me. So many friends, allies, I need a homeland to call my own now. Shocked her. But I never had to keep on living, no matter what. And I said before you know, as the son of all those ugly, of all those ugly, painful experiences. Life will knock you down over and over and over again. If you rise just more time, that's what makes you the victor. Something I kept on believing. Seeing you students give your all has only strengthened that belief. So I said that everything life has taught me in the school of hard knocks, but I teach you. Not through words or lessons or fancy platitudes, but through battle. Ready to learn. I've gotten the better of me before, but I'm ready for round 2 anytime. Attaboy, let's always time chit-chatting then. You ready? I'm so glad it's my fit. There's another battle, and the tense training continued. Main focus everything on the fight, fighting off Instructor Sarah's onslaughts as best he could, and after a long, difficult fight, Looks like neither of us has already got another round. Guess we'll have to close on a draw at the very least. Say we got some good training. Well thought, Reen. It's kind of scary how strong you are, though. It's all I could to keep you at bay. Didn't even get a proper hit on you in the end. You could have, though. All you would do is fire up that power of yours. Should have, since we told you felt like your life depended on it. But, just messing with you. This version you show brother's part makes you so strong. And you're still beating yourself up over what happened yesterday. It's totally understandable. But in the day, you gotta get past and move on. Then we can do that for you. But you will, though. I have no doubt about that. So just keep your chin up and gaze forward, I guess. Thanks, instructor. I'll try, at least. A lot of people are counting on me. I don't want to let them down. I just remember that, we're still, Lisa's still just locked up somewhere. She's doing rest for a while to get their strength back. Once they feel better, they walk together back to Ruhr. Cool. Okay, I'm going to do Princess Alpha next. I think I have a high link level with Toa. I may or may not have checked a little bit. It's really annoying that it doesn't show in your link book. It only shows people you actively fight with, so you don't get to see the other connection. It's kind of annoying, but... Last night, I received an invitation to stay here. There's still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, putting us away from here may prove to be a real struggle. You should join it for us. She's like, you use company. Want to stick around a little longer? Not at all. You don't give me a chance to spend time like this, so let's make the most of it. You can never say no to some of Sharon's coffee, and in fact, ask her to make another pot for them. With that, he and Princess Alpha spent time perusing the countless books gathered in the library. This coffee really has a nice aroma to it. Doesn't it? Sitting back enjoying a cup of Sharon's coffee. Kristen book? I think I found the very definition of bliss. I can see where you're coming from. Seems amazing how many books are in here, or even the variety of topics and genres represented. Guess Gwen has already had a pretty broad range of interests, though, so it makes sense that the library would be as diverse. Indeed, well, that makes it more difficult to decide which volume to read next. I must admit, I was a little disappointed to find one particular genre unrepresented here. Oh, which one? The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the empire. Shares with the lives and loves of handsome gentlemen. Books from the hearts of all who thrill to their prose. Oh, those books. I'm saying those are pretty popular in Australia too, right? Curtis was lacking in that genre too. So Dorothy came and studied with some volumes from her own collection. So, does Lise, have interest in those kind of books? Such romantic, just leave the truth of things to your imagination. It's not a realm created for pure-hearted maidens, after all. It's not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. Fair enough. I'm curious, but not that curious. Surely's regular cryptic influence, though. That'd be great. That's really what yours, but I respect your wishes. Teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I'd really prefer to keep it at it. I wonder if she realizes her struggles are mainly just for entertainment. Still teasing that, I'm glad this has at least one close friend she can depend on. Oh, and speaking of entertainment pastimes, I actually learned a little card game called Blood from Sharon yesterday. Perhaps you can play a few rounds together? This sounds fun. Accept your challenge. This is the one time I want to play. Regular games it seemed like it would be a few quick, friendly games of Blade. As we played things, I was supposed to getting fairly heated, with each of them trying to come on top while holding nothing back. In the end, the time they spent playing together was enjoyable as the time I spent reading. It's really quite an amusing little game. Especially even an experienced player like me doesn't start too great at a disadvantage. Yeah, that version has a little more strategy to it, so... But I have a lot of fun memories of the version of the game. I almost can't help but like it. In fact, Crow's wanted to give me a his deck of Blade cards. Oh, really? It's sad to see the two fight each other, especially after all you've been through together. What is it that forced you two to fight like this? Well, ultimately, I think it's a battle of wills, and both are too stubborn to just give up and walk away. What do you mean? Gilbert said everything that happened between him and Crow. So when judging those memories from what seemed like a lifetime, he went through a whole spectrum of emotions. Yet they're all shaped quietly and consideredly. Listen until you finish telling her all there is to tell. He looks like he's holding it like this. You can think of it as a high-stakes game of Blade. Crow on one side, me on the other. Neither of us are willing to compromise on things that make us who we are. Our beliefs, our past, our friends. Without compromise, let's let us just meet each other head on and see who comes out on top. Just so that we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us and what to do with ourselves after this is over. I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose. You describe it. What's envy of Crow's position? Huh? Why's that? Just mean, Lise would probably think that she right now. And ring Crow, I mean. After all, sounds like fate is pushing you and Crow together. Fills my imagination with thoughts. Just a word of the wise. You guys aren't too hot about being paired with their male friends when they don't lean that way. Well, like it or not, consider myself fully invested in this little battle of wills now. So I'm going to stay with you and see how it all pans out. You're more than welcome to call us a ride, Your Highness. Wherever it may take us. Okay, cool. Okay. Cool, level up. Okay, I haven't hung out with her as much, so. The city is so amazing that I almost can't take it all in. It's not such a different city as it is a different world. Nothing is familiar. A lot of our classmates feel this way, but we grew up in such a rural era. I can't help but believe what I'm looking at. I can't say that word, so shush. Huh. Yeah, I felt the same the first time I was here. It's a far cry from you, that's for sure. Still, while you're here, why not walk around taking the sights? It's a bit intimidating, but there's a lot to see. That sounds like a fun idea. And Irene, I know it's hard, but I hope things get better for you soon. Thanks, Emma. I hope so too. I just appreciate a guide. I'm gonna give you a guided tour of the place. Been here before, so I should be able to give you a decent one at least. Not at least a grade, but still. Are you sure you wouldn't mind? I'd love that. Come on, pretty girl. What a strange sensation. The moving staircase is incredible, isn't it? True enough. This isn't the only one on the continent either. Zyso and Liberal has them too. I was right. We surprised that they're introducing to more cities here in Arabonia. What's that big structure over there? Mobile generator, apparently. They brought that into this town and its factories need to work. Or they have plans to make more of them too. Or at least they had plans. I'm guessing they've been on hold until the Rainford company is fully reorganized again. It's amazing that technology like this actually exists. It's like magic, in a way. These are shot around the city, focusing for on things one couldn't find anywhere else. Eventually the tour came in and they started to stop for a rest. Oh, I was like... So mine as per usual. Are you gonna speak? There's so much to take in, my head's still spinning. Every time I thought I'd seen all there was to see, learning something else was even more incredible. Same way I felt the first time I was here. It's even more incredible when you realize that in a few decades, places like that look like this could be the norm. Maybe you're right, especially with the way technology is always advancing. Reminds me of something I read in a book once. It said, technology that is beyond the comprehension of the observer is indistinguishable from magic. That's one way to look at it, sure. But if that is the case, where does that leave witches like me? If you would have new technology to embrace with open arms, but equally convenient magic is viewed as heretical. It's harder for us to live in the shadows, hiding both our existence and our powers away from the people. Is that the only reason we exist, to fulfill duties that no one knows, about while the world leaves us behind? Sorry, Matt, I never realized you felt that way. No, not at all. Why should you be sorry? It's mean to ramble you like this. Shouldering a far heavier burden than I am right now. That person's worry is the last thing you need. Even more so, my duties wishes to support you. I'm sure grandmother and Slee would be very annoying me right now. No thing to be sorry for. Honestly, all your concerns make sense to me. I don't think anyone exists just to fulfill some arbitrary set of duties, especially you. I really think so. Sure, you're a witch, but that doesn't have to define who you are as a person. To us, you're Emma, our class president and our friend, who also just so happens to be a witch. Nobody gets to pick how they're born, but everyone deserves to choose how they want to live their life. That's a great quote. I suppose you're right. So don't let being a witch forcing and dedicating your life to fulfilling your duties or whatever. Focus on finding something that you want to do. We're all here to help you do that. You know that, right? Not alone. I don't think anyone else in our class has figured exactly how to live their life either. When you put it that way... There's no supposing about it, is there? You're right. Thank you, Reen. Might not be easy to find something I want to do for myself. But maybe it's time I start thinking long and hard about it. If I have any difficulties, though, the first person I come to for support. Whatever you need, I'll be there. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do uses as my last one. I'll be heading out shopping soon. From our perspective, causing one of the four great houses to withdraw from the war is a momentous achievement. But from others, like all within the realm of expectation, I died because of a moment's hesitation. The only thing is, sounds reclassifying us more of a threat, so I need to be more careful than ever as we fly around. Yikes. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Still, I'd not advise becoming so cautious that we're unable to get anything done. That's a thought for another time. Right now, you should focus on taking some time to unwind. Think I will. Thanks, Eustace. That's not too bad, but maybe I should join him shopping. Can I join you? Honestly, shopping for supplies to get relief stress just as well as a nap. Do what you will. First up is RF Arms. Love loading screens. Are you really going to use all these whetstones? Wheat? On your sword? How much reinforcing tape does that hilt need? Better to be too well prepared than found a wanting in a pinch, particularly with the future as uncertain as it is. Clearly, my father's already aware of what happened here in Nortia. Knowing him, he's probably already preparing to retaliate. Maybe you're right. Especially than working on a soldier like these for his own personal use. Which is why I preserve as best we can for whatever lies ahead. Speaking of, I still have a number of things to buy, including a book that the war managed to delay. Come, we're going to the general store. Okay, sure. Starting to pick up a lot, though. You might be able to carry all this back to the ship? Huh. We aren't doing anything. You are. What? Hurry, take these together. We don't have all day. I think we're starting to go dead. I didn't even get Carol this for you. I mean, I guess I could have said no, but still. Come now. You would make me waste my time on such a heavy load, would you? Besides, given all the time we spent resting student council, arresting, assisting. So guys, I'd imagine you're used to a menial task like this. Just pretend I'm Toa. I doubt you ever gave her any guff, no? So there's a bit so much I wasn't prepared for. I'm leaving your mind free to focus on burdens you not shoulder. Come along now. Wait, is he trying to get busy and trying to think about what happened yesterday? It's really nice of him. And a cold, off-putting Eustace sort of way. Even so, I'm grateful. We read about Eustace's awkward show of kindness. Ring carried his baggage from shop to shop without a single word of complaint. The two spent a long time each shop they visited, scanning the shelves and putting more and more and more into Reen's pile. While the experience was exhausting, it did indeed take his mind off his worries. What he's trying to do, and I don't know which more the irons can take. Come on, Eustace, you can at least say something, anything. Eustace, something that magazine catch your eye? What is it? It's not the Imperial Chronicle. Look for yourself. Noble Alliance marches to victory. The glorious Noble Alliance, led by Duke Kayana and Chief of Staff Rubus Alberea, continues a victorious streak. Their quest to carry the country into a new, brighter future feels all the more complete with each new success. It shall only be a matter of time before the foolish Imperial Army is eradicated once and for all. Oh, this is quite the article. They're just going for the unbiased approach, are they? Of course not. My large just as much on their alliance system as those of the Imperial Chronicle. They're trying to manipulate public perception of the alliance in preparation for the rule after the war is won. Both Duke and my brother are thinking not only how to win the war, but how to control everybody afterward. That's how far they're able to think. Sorry, Eustace, this must be hard on you. Still, doesn't mean we're going to lose by not doing the same. Instead of focusing on the way things might be, we should focus here and now, what we can do to change things. If we do, surely the future will fall into place. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I wouldn't disagree. Sort of they're thinking through his head. If it all falls apart if we do something to shake up their plans. That's just what we'll do. We'll get to the future we want. That you're capable of such positivity so soon. But I suppose there's so much more capacity for it than I do. Won't you back to usual self as soon as possible, Reen? Won't be able to get this future of ours otherwise. See what I can do. Oh, everyone's so sweet. Their shopping complete, they led their packages back to the Courageous, shook their ship's hold, and went back out into Ruhr. Nice. Should we go try and follow him in the hold? Do probably won't time to do anything else here. Looks like the maintenance nearly finished. Yes. For the Courageous.
Up a rank you go.
Hell yeah.
Here's a bonus from the academy.
Okay.
Wow, that must have been tough.
It's alright.
I'm so proud of you, Reen.
The only reason I get A's in the other one is boss fights that I just can't do. And I'm not sitting there for a zillion years trying to do them.
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
Memory?
What's that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language.
Huh.
Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore.
So, I wonder if we are like kind of like Drycles, and this was like.
Does that mean that your
Interesting.
memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I
to you? Someone died right before my eyes. I was powerless to stop them. The more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories to answer that question.
Not comforting.
I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans.
Yeah.
Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after
I like how we're talking to our fucking robot to feel better.
I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again,
My nose is itchy. Don't only call my name.
I need to keep
No
on
bike.
getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here?
No.
Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute?
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment, and an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
That's not the guy who was making all the shit, right? Hello. H.G. Smith served as the Institute's president. I certainly was expected pilot of the Ashen Knight to be only a boy. The Knights have to be damned. Near ashamed of this as they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. That's how I talked to the person you only just met. Besides, I was in the students to help get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And, since both are constantly input from me, should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting with my research, however indirect it was. Oh, okay. Some things never change. But that side, is it true? You're the responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats. It is too kind of the Chris, and I agreed to it. It was ancient robot Ordine, aside archaism as a reference point. It is on a friend that can be mastered using the Ryan for company's technological capabilities. I drew plans for several models and oversaw the completion of a rocket prototype a few months ago. Why do you ask? Do you have any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Marine. That's what our catchers and just losing stuff that he's done, and to hell with the consequences. Rally guns into Gorilla Fortress, our boy Joe, and device an orbit designed by him too. Unbelievable. Ugh, an engineer just tried to satisfy his intellectual curiosity as a sad side engineer. He just designed things after the user decide what to do with them. Do you get it now? It's because I couldn't cope with this part and I ended up going to the academy over here. Yeah, I totally get it, fortunately. Alright, why don't you come visit the professor to begin with? Of course, that's what I called you here for. Hope I'll be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know, about getting a new weapon for Valimar? Oh.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice.
Yeah, that's the thing I
One
earlier in the episode.
If you
Or the
think
one
with
before.
such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one of the awakeners.
Yeah. Excuse me. Don't tell me what you're after. He says you want a weapon capable of fighting equal terms of the short night? Might have gone our several ways, but he's still a former student of mine. What a possible design something for you? Really? Make a weapon for Valimar? So we have a possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I hope I have one condition. Samir ore. Any bells for you, Reen? I think so. You said to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know it? Says nothing for explaining then. It's an extremely rare ore found in Zemuria. It's an astoundingly strong material possessing mysterious radiance within it. And what's more, so learn by developing the source, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore. Your Ashen Knight included. I had no idea. So we'll say Saber Ordine is pretty made of it too. Which, as I'm sure you figured out, means if you're going to compete against Crow, you're going to need a Tachi made of Zemurian ore too. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore. It has only recently discovered how to refine the ore doll. Processing will be immensely difficult, but bringing the materials, I'll be willing to assist you. Because of a weapon that compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. Even when you're helping people, it's only to help yourself. You asked if you're doing it for tone for this developing slowdowns, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. Very thought makes me feel. Bear in mind, Zimmerman is incredibly rare material. It's only fine enough to get the job done. Still, should you put off, I design you the finest touch you've ever laid eyes on. My name is an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Right now, we're going to find all the way we can to make this work. Keep expectations low. Okay, bitch. Fucking rude. The advice Marine received on forging a new weapon for Valimar came from a surprising source, but they could not have asked for any better. As Viking students, as Reed and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. Once the maintenance was complete, they poured the creation to depart from Ruhr. So we're gonna go somewhere. Touring Arabonia 3. I have to tell you, I'm impressed. Despite this beauty shifting on the face set, but she's a real sweet girl. Kinds of clouds like this was wonderful. Get used to this. Oh, wow. Can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, hadn't you? Oh, neither can I. I think it's obvious who's more qualified to suit between the two of us. Job's all yours now. Why, thank you. It makes the positions of Chief Helmsman Courageous second in command. She is amazing. No one out there can take two vehicles as fast as Angie. You're not going to have to worry about a thing with her around. Moving right along, the good news is that we're able to liberate Ruhr. I don't think I could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marquis Wagneri's provincial armies withdrawal from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward. As the key members is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. For one thing, it would make things easier for Lieutenant General Bender of the 3rd Army Division. Their greatest concern before now was the Nordia provincial army, after all. So Alliance overwhelming supremacy to finally starting this way. Only East Arbonia, though. They still come out on top in the west. Right, Prince Valibert said as much too. General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are out there and claiming one victory after another. And there's your brother Eustace. He's a brilliant leader, and it shows. I see. Be that as it may, what we can do is focus our efforts on the Eastern Front for now. That's what we're interested with, and fretting over the things we can't change won't do us any good, right? It's putting it into perspective, yeah. Got our hands full over as it is, so let's make every moment count. So get back together and let we can. Speaking of, money's going to the stage for Valmar's weaponry. Alright, how could we forget? Mr. Schmidt agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Lisa. It only gives what interests him. That ends up benefiting us is purely secondary. Remember, he's only going to help if we find enough Zemirian ore to make the weapon. How are we going to get that stuff that rare is beyond me, though? You said that Valmar himself was mere the ore, didn't you not? Would not have any ideas, would you, Emma? For the Hexen clan was very little concerned in the creation of the Divine Knights. So much is passed down to the clan, so they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves gnomes. It's an interesting name. Another term from old stories. Much like anyone else, but I had no idea a band of artisans by that name existed. Supposedly, they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors. Somewhere down the line, the witches and the gnomes ended up parting ways. I couldn't tell you exactly when. How curious. Maybe so, but that's going to help us find any ore. Our chances of finding enough were pretty slim to begin with. I know you can get enough. Only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. You do? Really? What's the game by lying? You're the stranger and scared all the country, right? So you knew this whole time, you bitch. Oh yeah, the higher limits are active? There's the ones called spirit shrines. Don't tell us city remains long ago where the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Zemirian ore crystals. The crystals in turn used to create the Divine Knights. So the place everyone is to look for the best one you need, it's there. I had no idea. Why did you tell us this before now? Am I supposed to be a mind reader? Well, it's exactly relevant to now, so why bring it up? Need better heads of. Hey, she does now, right? We're going to get one of the shrines will be rolling in ore. Let's hope so. I get a lot of play checking out the country, but exploring shrines been our best lead yet. How difficult it might be? One thing like try isn't going to scare us away, right? Right. Well, now we know what those are for. I think I've been showing them off. So I'm guessing now the doors will just be open? Because I've beaten the trials and now it's like story time? So this isn't going in this session, I've decided. Before departing, however, Class 1 thought it best to check out any new request from Prince Oliver. China told me quite apt as he had very recently sent several their way. Are these all optional? Okay. Okay, cool. This one's from Klein. Happy to see that Havel's with him, too. Don't sorry for the airline going missing, though. Doesn't seem like something you can afford to ignore. Look at this one. Phantom TP. Just by reading a letter. As we had tend to be concerned with his pathetic antics. I know what you mean, really. We know him out even worse. Yep, got work cut out for us. Hey, Ring, I want to help look out for everyone. Let me come with you, okay? Of course, Fee. You're always welcome. Casey and I should come with you when we're exploring the shrine, too. I want to say the same thing. Sure, ready before you go. Wasn't kidding, so the trials are difficult. So I'm really not supposed to move Fee from the party. Well, kind of have to have, like, all these low levels. I did change uses and, Elisa's stuff a little bit, so there's that. Anyway, is the end of part 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. My schedule and all of my guides that I use are posted down below in the description. All my socials are linked in that bio, so you can follow me on pretty much any platform. Thank you all for watching yet again. I do hope to see you in the next video or on my Twitch channel. Okay, bye.